Oh boy, man, my worst nightmare. What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another video, man. And today I'm gonna talk about. It's a report now that the Philadelphia Eagles, after trading away Carson Wentz to the Indianapolis Colts, are planning to bring in another quarterback to compete with Jalen Hurts, which could possibly mean the number 6 pick. but before I get into this video, man, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, I'm going to have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos. So feel free to DM me, and whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy, yo. Man, let me tell y'all something, man. Sometimes, man, I sleep and I get really cold, and I have nightmares that Howie Roseman is going to find some way, somehow, to blow this number 6 pick. When it seems obvious that you take, a Jamar Chase, a Devontae Smith, a Patrick Surtain, a Micah Parsons, I wouldn't be mad with either one of those picks. But I have nightmares that Howie Roseman is going to botch this thing. Because, like I've mentioned on many occasions, clearly he has a lifetime contract. It don't matter what he do, what he say, what he mess up, he's going to be the GM of the Philadelphia Eagles. And with this report coming out, I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go again, man. Now, there's some notable free agent quarterbacks out there. The most notable one to me is Jacoby Brissett. Clearly, he worked with Nick Sirianni in Indianapolis. He's a free agent. I mean, you never know if the coach may want to bring him back as a backup, but I don't think he would re-sign with them, knowing they got a guy who they really believe in as a franchise quarterback. I wouldn't mind bringing him in, to compete with Hurts or whatever the case may be. But this is the problem. Now, granted, we still got the whole off season to go. There's still gonna be more moves to be made on this team. Zach Ertz is, the next guy that we think is gonna be gone. It's a chance we still may trade him to the Colts also. Um, who else? They may have some other surprising cuts, by veteran type players that we don't really see coming. But the fact that we have a NFL record, what, 33, $34 million dead cap hit next season, meaning we broke. Like, we broke. Like, Jacoby Brissett, I think is gonna ask for at least somewhere close to $10 million, because he's a backup slash starter. He's a backup. He's a low end starter, a high end backup. So he's not gonna be your typical 3, 4, $5 million deals. I think he's gonna get somewhere close to 10 or somewhere north of that. Just me taking a guess. And I don't think Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie want to spend that type of money on a backup or competing quarterback. So which really makes me nervous that this team is looking for a quarterback. We have so much needs on this team. We could use an impact wide receiver. We could use an impact linebacker. Jim Schwartz is gone, so we may start valuing the linebacker position again. We could use another corner. There's other positions you could throw out there for depth also. But for me, those are wide receiver, linebacker, and corner are the three positions that I feel like if you are a very good player, you could come in and start right away as a rookie. But I am so nervous that we're going to use this pick on a quarterback, man. And Trey Lance is like the guy that I'm afraid that Howie is going to fall all in love with. Not to say that the guy isn't good. Not to say that the guy can't play. It's just it's just really not what we need to do right now, man. is not what we need to do. And the reason I say this, I feel like this can happen is because of this. Not only with the salary cap situation, but just look back in the history of Howie Roseman with this team. We're in a very similar situation that we was whenever we first hired Dougie P. When we fired Chip and hired Dougie P. We went into that draft with the 13th pick. And I was feeling like, obviously position of need is like running back. I felt like that year running back was the position that we definitely needed to get. Then you start hearing these rumors about quarterback and Carson Wentz, and I'm like, why are we doing this? Though obviously it was a great decision, but at the time we had Sam Bradford. We had Sam Bradford there. We also had just signed Chase Daniels to be our backup quarterback, and it wasn't a cheap deal. And we know the history. We go up from 13 to 8 to 2, and we take Carson Wentz. Now in this position, we don't have to trade up. Like Trey Lance, Justin Fields, whoever it is, they're going to be there at 6. One of those two will be there at 6. I feel like obviously Trevor Lawrence, Sunshine will be gone. I think Zach Wilson will be gone. But Justin Fields or Trey Lance, whoever I'm assuming Atlanta will take a quarterback. Whoever they don't take will be there. And my nervousness is they will take Trey Lance or Justin Fields with the number 6 pick. Also, think about it. Howie just gave Sam Bradford a new contract. Then he turns around and drafts a quarterback. He just gave Carson Wentz a contract. He turns around, drafts Jalen Hurts in the second round. It would not surprise me if they decided that, you know what, we so in love with Trey Lance or Justin Fields, whatever, let's grab them. Man, look, man. I'm not saying these guys can't end up being better than Jalen Hurts. Look, I'm going to be honest. I like Jalen Hurts a lot. But I'm not 100% sold on him as he's the guy going to take us to the promised land. I'm not 100% sold on that. But I like him enough to where, okay, let's see what he could do. New coaching staff, we rebuilding. Let's see get him a weapon, you know what I'm saying? Or at least more impact players defensively that could give us the ball back a little more. Let's see what he could do. But my biggest fear is they're going to take a quarterback, man. Like, I am getting cold sweats right now. I'm nervous that they're going to take a quarterback with that 6 pick and have them battle it out when yet he still don't have nobody really to throw to. He still don't have an impact linebacker or impact corner. Now I know we got 8 other draft picks. I get it. But the one luxury of having such a bad season is you're supposed to get an impact player that's supposed to come in and help immediately. And I am afraid that they're going to blow that chance. This is my theory. You build your team, okay? Build your team. Whenever your team, unless you just got a can't miss prospect, which honestly, besides Trevor Lawrence, I don't feel like any of these quarterbacks are can't miss prospects. I mean, they could be good, but I'm not really sold on it. I feel like Trevor Lawrence will be a Pro Bowler unless he gets injured or something. I'm not sold on these other guys like that. I mean, they got talent and all that, but I'm not sold that I know they could be Pro Bowl material. So since that's not the case, okay, Wentz, we seen that, okay, fine. He was the number 2 pick, I get it. In this case, man, you build your team. Get weapons. Get wide receivers. The O-line should be straight, but we got to start thinking about linemen too. Jason Kelce, we don't even know if he's going to come back or not. Brandon Brooks getting a little older. He's been having injury problems. Lane Johnson been having a little bit of injury situations. We got to start thinking about depth on the offensive line going forward, which we have a little bit, with Malata and with Driscoll and guys like that. But man, build the team, man. Get receivers, get defenders, build the team. And then in a year or two, when Jalen Hurts basically bombs out, if that's what they think they scared he gonna do, guess what? Then you could get somebody. You could get somebody then. Unless it's just a can't miss prospect, which I don't feel like there is besides Trevor Lawrence. You build your team, yo. Just because you got a top 10 pick, don't mean you have to take a quarterback. You got a young quarterback that's about to work with these receivers. See what he could do, man. See what he could do coming into the season. It's not a rush to win this year. It's not a rush. We need to start getting players, yo. Look at the, I mean, I hate to compare them. Look at our rival Dallas. Look the receivers they have. You know, look the receivers they have. Let's get wide receivers, people that they could throw to. Tom Brady, his last year in New England, went out in the wild card round. His first year at Tampa Bay, he's a Super Bowl champion. Why? Because now he's throwing to guys like Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and Cameron Brate and Gronk. They brought Gronk over there. You know, even little Scotty Miller. They've got Fournette running the football, Ronald Jones running the football. There's a plethora of weapons. You can't send your quarterback out there without no weapons. You're asking to divide the locker room again. None of these guys, besides Trevor Lawrence, take me away as they're so much better than the quarterback prospects next year or the year after. Get you a impact player, Howie. Please, man. Wide receiver, corner, linebacker with the sixth pick. Please, man. Don't take another quarterback. Like, don't give me that nightmare, yo. Don't do this quarterback factory nonsense. Don't do it, man. Like, don't. I get it. We're gonna need a backup. So, resign Sudfeld for a year. Like, come on, man. We're not expected to really win like that this year anyway. Clearly, I want to win, but at the same time, I wanted the team. I want as much depth on this team as possible. I don't want to keep taking quarterbacks in the first two rounds every year. Bad enough, we got to keep doing that with receiver because he keeps screwing up the pick. Come on, man. Don't take a quarterback at 6. Please. Build his team back, man. And watch he take a quarterback. Boy, I tell you, man, it's Howard, man. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I have Philadelphia Eagles and NFL content throughout the year. Also, this coming Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific, I'm going to do a live Q&A. Y'all come on there, ask me anything, tell me anything. I'll answer your questions, respond to your comments, and give you a shout out on the live, yo. Y'all should join me. It'll be some good stuff. Until then, yo, y'all have a blessed one. Fly, Eagles, fly. Please don't take a quarterback at 6.